We're live, and we're going to talk about mealtime today. I've spoken about it before, but I thought it's a good subject to bring back up again. As you guys come into the chat, what's going on, everyone? What's going on? It's a beautiful day in California with 71 degrees, and I'm loving it. Yes. So, all right, guys, I'm just waiting for everyone to come into the chat, and maybe as you guys are coming in, we can talk about the timing of your ketogenic meals. Yes, we got one whole person in the house. Y'all are slow today. What's going on? I'm already, 38 seconds into this one person. So there better be nothing going on with this stream. Yeah, because it's very, very unusual. But sometimes it backs up. Okay, so I'm going to start. This is very weird. One person. And you know when that happens, something's going on. So I'm just going to check here to be sure there's nothing going on with my chat. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay, that's weird. All right, so I'm going to start. Sorry for the replay. I have to make sure that everything is working all right. Okay, here we go. This has never happened before in the history of me doing this, that it took, must be something going on with the algorithm. That is really weird. The two people that are here, can you comment? I might restart the stream, because this I have never seen in the history of me doing this. Normally people are like saying hello, and I cannot see the comments if there are any. The four people that are here, can you comment so I make sure that there's nothing going wrong with the stream? Okay, here we go. That's really weird. I guess you guys, the notification thing is acting up. What's up, everyone? Okay, now I know my stream is working. Sorry for the replay. What's up, MKKG? So let's talk about meal timing as you guys are coming into the chat. It was really weird, you guys. On my screen, it said that there was one person for over a minute. So maybe you guys were already saying hello. There was a delay in the comments, so that was just really weird. Hola, what's up, Noel? Okay, so I'm gonna go into the timing of your ketogenic meals, and before I go into that, I had an interview with what's the name of that? I forgot. I had a podcast interview yesterday. Oh, shoot. I forgot the name of it. It's got a different name, and they interview a lot of very science. What's up, Deborah? They interview a lot of sciencey people. Andrew, everything's going fabulous. If you could just see the beautiful sunset outside. I'm just loving the sunset. But anyway, the point is that they were going into the coupling and uncoupling and going into acetyl-CoA, acetoacetate, pyruvate, all of this technical stuff. And I thought, okay, so all of this is for you guys. And you cannot, most people cannot understand the terminology. So when they interviewed me, I said it's really important that you speak a language that everyone can understand, or else you're getting nowhere, right? And they were like, well, that's why we like you, Stephanie. You're going to speak to the audience and make it more clear. And I was like, I really hope so, because I'm kind of tired of the sciencey breakdown without, if you're going to explain sciencey breakdown, then give very clear examples for everyone else who's trying to learn how to do this the right way. Nummies? Keto for dummies? So not for dummies. I mean, it's complicated. It's very complicated, and to be honest, a lot of these PhDs don't really understand it themselves. You know, there's a whole debate on how much protein someone should eat, and the guy interviewing me yesterday, actually, he was like, so what do you think about protein? You know, this PhD says that protein doesn't matter. And I said, my response to that is bullcrap. I've literally been coaching so many people where if they chew their protein too fast, even in the range, and chew too fast and swallow it without it being fully digested, will spike up their blood sugar and give them a hypoglycemic reaction, post-hypoglycemic, let's say postprandial reaction to the protein. But, okay, so I have this timer here. The battery's actually dead on it. But I want to talk about the timing of your ketogenic meals. I have no opinion on snake diet. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care. I'm here to talk about keto because that's my lane. All right, so when you're doing a ketogenic diet, you really have to understand the timing of your foods. It's not just the type of food. Okay, yeah, just delete them. I don't care. I don't care. That's what trolls are for. They're insecure people to try to knock you down to make themselves look taller. It's just the way it is. That's the world of today. So Deborah just wrote a comment for the replay people that people are knocking down how I look and all this kind of stuff, but I don't care. That's what happens when you're in your 50s. So here we go. Yes, you were listening to a podcast about finding your circadian rhythm. So when you do a ketogenic diet, you have to follow a circadian rhythm. A lot of people don't understand this. Now, second and third shift night workers, okay, you're SOL. It is what it is. The people who are day shift workers or people who work from home, it's very easy to follow a circadian rhythm trying to do the ketogenic diet. Now, the reason why day and night cycles are so important is because your hormones are released based on the light, just the way it is, right? The visual cortex is going to sense, which is going to affect your hypothalamus and your pituitary gland and the timing of secretion of hormones, including cortisol and melatonin. People don't understand this. So for example, in the evening, you want cortisol to begin to drop and you want melatonin to be able to rise so you can get into a hibernation sort of state, and the digestion is going to slow down with that. So if you're eating late at night, you're not going to fully digest all your food, which then it's going to sit in your stomach and putrefy and create inflammation and typically histamine. Oh, okay. Deborah's like, no, they're not knocking me down. They're just getting too sexual or sexy with the comment. Okay. So with that, so thank you, Deborah, for, getting away the distractions, because it distracts me as well. Okay. Yeah, so someone was just explaining like this feeling depressed in the winter, the seasonal defectiveness disorder, lack of D, all of these things really matter when it comes to your body accepting the production of viable ketones, because we all can make ketones. We just may not make that much of them, and we may not be using them. So if you're not using enough ketones, you're not going to feel well. So the timing of your food is very important according to when the sun rises. So often with people who are day shift workers, I try to get them up. At least here we are on the hemisphere, let's say North Africa to Toronto. When it comes to the light. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Even in Sweden and Nordic countries, I try to get people to get up around 6, and irregardless if it's summertime, sorry for the noise. Yes, yum, beef liver, I know. And so essentially, you want to get up when the sun rises. So I try to get people up between, let's say 5 and 6:30. But really, the sweet spot is going to be around 6. 5:45 to 6 is a great time to wake up. After that, you want to prepare your food and have it within 30 minutes, as long as you don't have to go to work early in the morning. Now, a lot of you have to wake up at 3 o'clock because you have to be at work by 4:30 or 5, or you'll have an hour drive. And when do you eat? If you're waking up at 3, are you going to have a breakfast at 3:30? No, because you're not supposed to be waking up at 3:30 anyway and start running off to work. That would go against nature and the circadian rhythm and your digestion and the cortisol rhythm. So if you are waking up and have to be at 8 or work by 8 or 9, or if you work from home, then ideally, right, and you have enough time to, or if you guys are having to get up around 6 and go straight to the gym, what you want to do if you go to the gym early in the morning is to have a pre-keto workout snack, a pre-workout meal or snack, more like a snack, because it's not going to be a full meal. Yeah, so Denver Johnson, I'll go more into how when your circadian rhythm is off and what do you do with your jobs that are creating issues with your day-night cycles. So essentially, if you're getting up at 3, you want to have a fatty tea or a bone broth. And if you have a problem with glutamate, which is in the bone marrow, it's a protein, some of you guys are sensitive to it, not all, some of you are, then you could do a meat broth and add fat. So I like, let's say in a cup, like a real measuring cup, you could have, let's say, a cup of bone broth or meat broth or a fatty tea. Herbal teas, you can't have caffeinated tea, so there's no green tea and matcha and all this kind of nonsense. And I prefer loose leaf, and I prefer herbs, really, if I have like, or roots, or like ginger, I'll have fresh ginger, I'll have mint leaves, or I'll have cinnamon in hot water. I know, Richard's not here. Maybe Richard, I don't know. I'll talk to him. Actually, Richard DM'd me. So I run a keto. Jeez, it's so noisy tonight. And I'm trying to remain sane. So, yes, what was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, I run a keto course page where I teach you guys how to do the ketogenic diet 7 days a week. Sundays, I do live mini consultations. The whole thing's $15 a month, which is cheap as frack, because people are charging $400, $500, $600 for keto courses that are, okay? So Deborah is referencing Richard, who is also on that keto course page. Deborah also helps moderate that page, and she's moderating this live stream. And Deborah's reminding you guys to like up the stream because people forget to do it, and that helps bring people to my humble channel. So to like up the stream, you've got to hit the X, collapse the chat, then you'll see the thumbs up. You click on it and then reopen the chat, and then that helps bring up the like ratios. I can't see who's liking the stream, so people are like, I don't want her to know I'm liking her stream. Well, I can't see who's liking it anyway. So like up the stream. Okay, so when it comes to questions about what to do with stress, I'll take that in a second. I just want to finish the circadian rhythm, or I'll get barked at from people like, you're so all over the place when you do your live streams. Can you stick to the point? And I'm like, can you tell me not what to do? Okay? I know what I'm doing. Yes, diaphragmatic breathing helps with stressful situations, but I will also go into diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic. Okay, so here we go. If you're getting up at 3, you can have a bone broth or a fatty tea or something of this nature. You can put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of an animal fat in there. I no longer count MCT oil or coconut oil as a keto fat. Those days are gone. And the reason why I've done that is because, contrary to PhD saying that MCT will help raise ketone levels, is because I actually applied it to people and it didn't work. I mean, their ketone numbers are garbage if they're eating primarily a processed MCT, which means medium chain triglyceride, which is essentially short chain fatty acids. So now, for those who also are getting up, let's say at 5 to hit the gym by 5:30 or 6, it's the same thing. You want to get up and have 2 or 3 tablespoons of a, and here's the thing with people who get up at 3, I don't really want you to eat anything, but people who wake up at, let's say, 5, you can also have like a yolk if you're not sensitive to the egg protein in a yolk. You can have 1 yolk, 2 tablespoons of fat straight in the mouth, in a bone broth or in a fatty tea. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Must be something going on because now we got birds, the G-birds up in the sky. And yes, and MCT is hard on certain people's stomach and also gives them the Hershey's squirts. So, as long as you guys are not sensitive to butter, and I need to remember to drink water. So people on the replay, hush, I need to drink some water. We are live, people, so stuff like that has to happen. No coffee, exactly. And hi, Briseis, hi. Okay, so with that said, if you're waking up to hit the gym, let's say between 5 and 6, you might want to throw in a yolk, a half of a yolk, a bite of protein, fatty protein, with 2 tablespoons of a fat, right? So it's just a little, as to not overwhelm the digestive tract, but just to break a small break in the fast, a mini break of the fast, to tell your hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis that you're not starving, right? Because in nature, we would not get up and go run around and hunt right away. And for you who have adrenal issues, which you all do. Oh, thank you, RTY Pepe, who writes, thank you for the advice about the pre-workout snack. I get up at 5 a.m., 5 a.m. to 6:30. Hold on, chat's going fast. I will now do a keto snack before workout and then have breakfast at 8 a.m. And exactly, so RTY Pepe is exactly the type of person I'm talking about right now. The day shift worker who's like, okay, I work out in the morning, so yes. You want to put something in your body because you guys have to think about it like this. If you have adrenal issues and your blood sugar's like this, blah, 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 like, and it is because of modern diets, processed foods, now your body's not stable, we're not in a state of homeostasis. A lot of you people have high blood sugar or you're having hypoglycemic symptoms. When you eat something, the brain doesn't think you're starving anymore, and unfortunately it does because your body does not understand that we live in modern times, that we're not starving. It doesn't understand that. Okay, we like to get fat and we like to get tired. That's the modern human. So in the wild, if you were fasting, because there's no food, not because you want to look aesthetic, okay, if you're not eating because of famine, you would rest, and you would rest. We don't ever rest, ever. We're lit all day long, eating crappy foods, and we're exposed to a lot of poison and a lot of heavy metals and a lot of toxins and medications and all this nonsense, and we're not, a lot of you, I was not breastfed, okay? And my mom's like, I didn't know any better, you know, I just didn't know the importance of it. And then, so a lot of people in my generation, because I was born in 1967, and yes, keto does make you look young. But I was born in 67, and a lot of women did not breastfeed their children. What? Unless you have a problem producing milk, why are you not breastfeeding your children? They were putting their children on soy formula and all this stuff. So people like who have who weren't breastfed or were C-section babies, their bacteria is off, their circadian rhythm is off, everything gets off, everything. So, and they have adrenal issues, yes, and they have like anxiety and all this kind of stuff from not having enough of the right stuff to boost their immune system as they're born. So with that said, if you eat something, that'll quiet the hypothalamus pituitary, like, danger, danger, Will. Danger, danger. There's no food coming in, and this person's about to get into a freaking Bugatti and put it into 5th gear and drive 100 miles an hour in 5 seconds. So if you are just go, 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 and the body's like, but I don't have any gasoline. I've been sleeping the whole night. There's this no glycogen. It's like depleted. It's depleted. I don't know how to use these ketones. I don't know how to do it. So basically, it's not fabulous to not have glycogen. So your glycogen storages are depleted. Your body's not really using ketones. And so your body starts going into gluconeogenesis quite easily. You see that in the morning with people like at a certain time, according to circadian rhythm, they'll see a rebound of their blood sugar. It'll either be too low or too high, and it's going like this. And then so is your energy and your mood and your depression and all this stuff. So with that said, eat something, people. That'll tell the brain, and chew. Do not drink your food. The primal body does not understand drinking your food. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So stop trying to do smoothies in the morning because you can still have an adrenal reaction on a smoothie. The body likes this, chewing 30 times. It likes that. So what we're going to do is we're going to quasi mimic nature by having a little bit of fatty protein with some fatty bone broth, which I just said don't drink your food, or tea. I mean, I meant smoothies and protein shakes. So with that said, and then you can just stick it in your mouth and actually just let it go down in. And then you go work out in the morning, right? So when you first do keto, you don't want to be an Olympic lifter on the first day and the first week, especially if your blood sugar's wacky. So please start monitoring your blood sugar. And it's so funny because this morning I was watching a video on bodybuilder competitors now using glucometers to understand their blood sugar in terms of their insulin, in terms of growing muscle, because insulin is a hormone that will take amino acids from the protein that you're consuming and put it into the muscle cells so you can grow muscle. So now they're all using, I was like, are they following my channel? Because I'm the only one who's like, use a glucometer, use a glucometer, use a glucometer. I often say, and I've been saying this for years and years and years, even if you didn't do keto, everybody should have a glucometer, right? A good glucometer brand in their home to understand your blood sugar. Because a lot of you guys have high blood sugar who don't even do keto and don't know that your blood sugar is too high. And that will help you understand everything. Why am I not building muscle? Why am I moody? Why am I tired? Why do I always need a nap at this time, right? Why when I eat breakfast I need a nap after breakfast? Why am I not hungry? Why am I super hungry? The blood sugar in anyone will tell you what's going on. It's very fascinating. Even if you don't do keto, if you're not a diabetic, it's very freaking cool to get a glucometer. So I suggest the Precision Extra. You can order it on Amazon, and people who are watching this around the world, child, good luck. I guess you guys use Freestyle and other weird brands. I think Sweden now, I gotta ask on my course page, people in Australia and Sweden and Europe, what glucometer brands that they're using, so I can suggest those in the live streams. So good evening, Jessica Torres. So with that said, you want to get up and do pre-workout, small little snack. So you don't want to do a lot of food and jump off to the gym, because that stuff's going to sit there like a brick, and that can spike your blood sugar, because the body's like, do I digest or do I work out? Which one do I do? Like, do I digest or do I work out? You know what I mean? So it's a real strain on the body, and that's the thing with the intermittent fasting craze. Like, if you're not eating, you are giving your digestive tract a break, but unfortunately a lot of you have busted adrenal glands. Busted. Y'all are busted. And so right here, or not actually right here, the medulla, the middle of the brain is going like, yeah, we need to eat something because you're not resting, and I need energy, okay? And I don't know how to use these ketones yet. And so eat something so I don't have to go into gluconeogenesis. So that's the point. You're eating something so the body doesn't try to break down proteins to feed the fledgling brain of not having any replenishing glycogen as you run off to the gym. So this whole ridiculousness of fasted cardio and fasted this, no one is talking about the rebound, right, of being metabolically inflexible, being metabolically broken, and then trying to jump on these trends of fasting. Nobody's talking about the rebound and the bad thing that happens because A, they're too embarrassed to say that they fracked up their adrenals and their thyroid, or B, they're still drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, for example, there was a guy at my gym who's addicted to the saunas. And every time I'd pass the sauna, I was like, dude's in there like doing push-ups and like abs. And I'm like, he's frying his collagen. That's number one, when you're doing too much heat constantly. Then he is just so friggin' electrolyte depleted. Not good at all. Not good for his blood pressure. Not good for any of that to chronically do something. So this concept that you could just, because you heard it was healthy and then you guys overdo it. So you guys might notice a drop in your insulin in the beginning, fasting, and then after a while the blood sugar goes haywire, and I've seen it in every single person who's fasted. But this is not the stream on fasting. Let's get into your circadian rhythm. So you go to the gym, and in the beginning you don't want to push it too hard, because if you push it too hard, a lot of people test their blood sugar and they'll see that their blood sugar is skyrocketing high. And if your blood sugar is high, how is your blood sugar high if you haven't eaten any food or if you haven't eaten any carbohydrates? It's it's tissue, muscle, collagen, bone. It's anything that's a protein or an amino acid, and that's what's skyrocketing your blood sugar. And if your blood sugar is high, you'll never adapt. It's just not going to happen. Because the brain's like, why would I use ketones when there's blood sugar right here? But you don't have stored glycogen. Remember, on a ketogenic diet, you deplete your glycogen. Glycogen is depleted. So that's the gasoline in the tank of a car to make you go vroom. That's the tank. When that's depleted, hopefully with the depletion of your glycogen, you start producing and using ketones. But because we have fracked ourselves up from eating carbs and sugars from the beginning when we're born, then that's what the body is still wanting from you. New to keto, intermittent fast. I fasted for 18 hours today before I broke my fast with a small lunch. Don't do that, Denver. And Denver, you're working out too late and you shouldn't be fasting. You'll see a rebound effect. You just will. You just will. And I love the people who say that they fast. If they hung out with me for a week, I'd be like, now I'm getting like notifications. I would say like, oh, you look tired. You look jittery. You look, you can't focus. Your eyes can't focus. Your eyes are dilated. You don't look well. Your skin's looking creepy. You look dark circles around the eye. And they will continue to drink that intermittent fasting Kool-Aid and go, but I lost this much weight on the scale. And I was like, all right, go do a DEXA scan. Let's see how much of it was water, or let's see how much of it was actually muscle and or fat. You fracked up prune. Exactly, you'll look like a fracked up prune. So you go to the gym, you hit the gym. In the very beginning, you take it easy. I like to suggest time under tension. I don't suggest or recommend, for my protocol, Doug McGuff's time under tension, which can go up to 15 to 20 seconds on negative training. I don't do that. No. I like to do a higher rep volume at a lower second rate. So a 3-second negative is what I suggest when you first do keto. Once you finally start adapting, I mean, you guys have been doing this for 11 years. 11. And after doing keto for 11 years, which is what I told the guy in the podcast yesterday, I was like, first of all, I'm 51. Number 2, I used to be a pro skater. Number 3, I haven't had a drop of sugar, fruit, like sweet fruit, because avocados are fruits. I haven't had any traditional sweet fruits or berries or apples or any of those things, or pomegranate, which somebody inboxed me on Instagram, or rice or pasta or grains or any of that in 11 years. I work out 6 days a week. And sometimes I'll go skateboard for 6 hours a day, and I just keep going. Now, with that said, after a while, like for me, after a while, I can push the limits on my body, and my ketones stay really steady. My energy, it's really, really about your energy. It's very, very steady. But the other things that you will see in adapting is that you don't have the crepey skin, the dark circles under the eyes, the hair shedding. These are the ill effects of doing keto the wrong way or fasting too much. And you see it. You see it in people. It happens. Now, now for people who don't work out in the morning, you get up, you have breakfast within 30 minutes. If you don't work out in the morning, or the days that you're not working out, if you guys work out in the morning, the days that you're not working out, you're going to eat within 30 minutes. Done. Now, the macros, I'll do that in another live stream. I need to go and put all my videos in playlists. I haven't done that because I've been so busy. But I've done videos before on how to calculate your macros for men, women, older, younger, athletes, non-athletes, the average gym goer, whatever. Or the person who doesn't work out, or a person who's been obese, or people who've got like gallbladder issues, or whatever. So with that said, I've been struggling really hard to lose a few pounds. Irene, this weight loss, basically my channel is really not about weight loss. You're not going to lose weight because you have to factor in your look at this stuff I'm talking about now. If you aren't getting sleep, and then you're getting up, and then you're training too hard, and you're going fasted to the gym, and you check your blood sugar and it's high, you're not going to lose any weight at all. It's your hormones. It's all about your hormones while you're not dropping any body fat. So you need to ask that question, and you're most likely doing keto the wrong way, because most people do, because there's so much junk on the internet telling you to make freaking cream cheese pancakes and drink a bunch of coffee and use a bunch of MCT oil and eat a bunch of protein That's why people are not adapting. And all you have to do is look at them. It's not hard. That's the reason why I'm in freaking sports bras. Well, I just came from the gym. Let's keep it. So I don't change. This is what I was wearing at the gym today. And I want people to see me year after year after year after year be consistent with my body. This is not genetics, people. This is epigenetics. Because when I'm around my extended family or even my immediate family, ain't nobody look like Stephanie. But nobody puts in the time that I do as well. So then you have a lunch, right? If you aren't working out in the morning, you have a lunch within 30 minutes and you need to quiet the adrenals, like chill adrenals. I'm eating, I'm not starving. Please don't like put me in a state of gluconeogenesis. Please don't make me crash in the mid-morning. More noise. Why today? I'm 30 minutes. Okay, I need to get to the point. Your lunch should be between 11 and 1:30. It should not be over 1:30 if you really want to be. I gotta shut this. Now I'm gonna get hot. Swear. Help a chica out. All right, here we go. So, focus phone. All right. So then you're gonna have lunch between those hours, and the reason why you want to have lunch in that, before mid-afternoon is because in the afternoon, you guys, we're having a melatonin and cortisol shift. Cortisol should be on its way down, the wake-up hormone, and melatonin that puts you into this hibernative. Cannot speak today. What is going on? You want to be in this hibernated state of calm, relaxed, getting prepared to sleep, where digestion slows down, everything should slow down, blood sugar should drop, blood pressure should drop, everything should slow down from that afternoon shift. So that's why when people start eating late, the body's like, okay, what's going on, and then you have your next meal at 8 or 9 o'clock at night and the body just doesn't digest it well. And this is the reason why a lot of you guys that eat later, you're not hungry in the morning because the food is still in your stomach, rotting. Like a rotten corpse. Yes, honey. And then that creates histamine. And for y'all who've got leaky gut and issues with your small intestine and permeability, then you start noticing histamine reactions because you have food just sitting there putrefying all night long. Now, dinner should be no later than 6. Yes, I said it. And in the afternoon, to be honest, I skipped the afternoon because a lot of you guys have that crash in the afternoon. Right before the crash, maybe 20, 30 minutes before that crash, you should do, again, like a meat broth or a bone broth, as long as there's no freaking meat protein in it. And when I say meat broth, I don't mean meat. I mean slow cooked meat with the juices and fat added and spices. Or you could do a fatty tea in the mid-afternoon, and then that's between like 2 and 3:30, and then 5 or 6 you should have your dinner. Okay? Should take you about 30 minutes to eat your food. So that shows a lot of chewing, right? We want to encourage HCl levels to rise again because a lot of you have too low stomach acids. How do I know? Because I run this course page and everybody's got problems with their diet. Well, most people have problems with their digestion. So you need to fix your HCl levels, or you're not going to be digesting your food very well, and you're going to be creating histamine responses. And then, for a lot of you people who've got straight up hypoglycemia, when it starts getting out of focus, it starts getting dark. For a lot of you guys who have straight up hypoglycemia, the thing that I suggest is to have also 1 or 2 bites of protein, fatty, minced, not like a steak, because that's going to be a lot of work for the stomach, but minced fatty meat, and maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons of fat an hour before bed. So maybe 1 tablespoon of fat and 1 tablespoon of a minced meat, or 2 tablespoons of just straight fat. It just depends on your hunger levels, or if you're crashing and waking up all night long. Because there's 2 reasons why you guys tend to wake up at night. 1, the gallbladder is finally kicking in, because the gallbladder helps to break down fat so it can get into the bloodstream, and things are not like immediate, like your body has to digest. So if you're eating later and then you're having a fatty meal and then the gallbladder starts to release bile salts, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why a lot of you guys are waking up in the middle of the night. Another reason is because you guys have hypoglycemia, and when your when your blood sugar gets too low in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, so those are typically the times, then your blood sugar will get dangerously low, and then the body's like, wake up, Will, so you don't die. So your body will start you'll have an insulin and glucagon, and glucagon will raise the blood sugar back up, and then you wake up, and it's through gluconeogenesis that your body has this response, so you don't have any health issues. And then sometimes you guys are waking up in the middle of the night, and then you can't go back to sleep because you got to wake up early in the morning. So the earlier that you wake up, connect to the circadian rhythm. Don't keep eating. People who I wake up at 8 and 7, 8, 9. I eat 2, 3 in the afternoon. I have dinner 9 o'clock. All you people are fracked up. All of you. Every time. All of you. You all have issues. You all have freaking issues. Sleep issues, digestive issues, energy issues. So connecting to that circadian rhythm helps everything. Your menstrual cycle, men, your testosterone release, everything matters with day-night cycles. All right, now I'm going to take your guys' questions, and I'm out. So you guys have been commenting the whole time. Let's see what you've been saying. Let's see here. What about heavy cream? No, Dawn, no, because that's a milk protein, and it's not grass-fed. Get rid of it. Shortest day of the year is coming. Oh, I know, the 21st. What's the keto brick? Let me see. I get up at 4 a.m. and do fasted cardio. Stop doing that. Why? Okay, Amanda, Woods are you doing? Like I said, break the fast, right? Have coconut oil. Have butter. Maybe coconut oil as a pre-workout. But if you're going to a gym, you can take a bite of something and then go to the gym. If you're at home and you've got some weights, don't do fasted cardio. Lift. That's what we're supposed to do, is lift. Not doing cardio. Like up the stream, Nat says, no cheese on keto, Ross. You've been looking at these other people telling you to eat cheese. Super inflammatory. Breastfed my daughter in 2013, and she catches every cold. Oh, that doesn't matter, Sasha. It doesn't matter that your daughter, that's what did you eat when she was in your belly? What's the quality of the father's sperm? Those things matter why she's catching colds. The vaccinations, medications can all frack up little kids' guts. To subscribe to your Facebook group, Keto Course page, go to stephanieperson.com to subscribe and join. The course is $15 a month. You could do one and try it, or do a million. It's up to you. Once. Yep, I was born via C-section, not breastfed. Oh, jeez, anxiety, but not as bad as on keto. Nat the Brat. So thank you, Nat the Brat, to confirm what I've been trying to tell everyone. And she got a double whammy of not having her immune system is really jacked. So it's really important that Nat the Brat needs to start learning how to balance her gut flora. Palm oil, no. Just joined the stream, immediately liked. Come on, viewers. Stephanie always delivers. Thank you, Phoenix Rising. Yeah, you guys, if you don't mind liking up the stream, you guys, I'm really trying to, educate you guys as best as I can. And I'm working. I'm trying really hard. Let's see. Let me see here. To book a consultation, yes, I do consultations. I have to open up my calendar. I'm probably going to do it maybe on Friday or tomorrow. Open up my calendar. Maybe there's a few slots left, but I do private consultations. And I gotta admit, after doing this 11 years and coaching for 8 years, I know what I'm doing. So you go to stephanieperson.com if you want to coach. Deborah wrote in the chat. I was eating dinner when I checked my phone and saw that the broadcast was going. Dinner was pork that root asparagus. Okay, cool. Do you think prednisone medication decreases ketones? Yes, definitely. It messes with your blood sugar big time. Super, super gnarly on the body. People are saying hi. Hi, Jeffrey. Your thoughts on flotation tanks? I've never done one, but it sounds cool. I'm new to keto. Okay, I read that one already. Okay, let's get to the current ones. Let's see here. Goat cheese, no. How do you bring blood sugar? You guys are cheese addicts. Why? I don't understand. Why? Can somebody explain to me? Okay, I can't do milk cow cheese. Can I do goat cheese? Well, I don't understand. I know you're just asking a simple question. It's just I still don't get the big deal. Drink water. Oh, I'm going to drink some water. Because Joe's right. I try to drink 1 cup during the stream, and it's getting really hard to do it. Cream of tartar, I'm not a fan of it. You can get potassium from a lot of potassium-rich foods like spinach if you don't have an oxalobacter bacteria missing from your body. I don't have a histamine response, so potassium is really good. Bone marrow if you don't have a glutamate issue. Even liver has some potassium in it. A lot of foods have potassium. You just gotta, and you really need to consider potassium if you're having the symptoms of heart palpitations and muscle cramps. My mom has irritable bowel syndrome and can keto. Christina, get on keto like fast, but only my version, because if your mom has IBS and she's doing cream cheese and nuts and caffeine, it probably send her to the hospital. Which these people like just use 2 more brain cells and realize that people have digestive issues, and when people are going and they're eating all these inflammatory foods doing keto, they're like, but I heard it's keto, and then they're eating foods they never really ate before. So we got to think harder on the foods that we eat. Low creatine levels between 5 to 3 years. Should I supplement? I don't fast or don't exercise. That one I'm not sure about. I'm really not sure. What are the symptoms of your low creatine? Hand tremors. LaShonda, I think there's a lot of people that have hand tremors at my gym. And it could be for certain reasons, like you're talking to them and they're like shaky. It could be for deficiencies, certain types of maybe some mineral deficiencies or fat-soluble vitamin deficiencies. I'm not really sure exactly if they're having taxed adrenals through high cortisol, if that's the reason why people get shaky, because there's too much cortisol. I don't know if they're having a reaction to the food, but I see this in certain people where they're just tremors all the time, and that something's happening to their central nervous system. I just don't know why. What if you only have the time to work out at night? Oh, Denver, everybody has time. Even if, where's my weights? Hold on, people. Let me show you, Denver, how it's done. Like, I don't have to go to the gym. If I'm not trying to build muscle, I can work out from home, right? Even if I'm doing a 20-minute workout, right? If I go to bed earlier and I'm just doing a 20-minute workout, right? Even if I'm just doing that, let me get my screen here. If I'm just doing lateral raises, right? Then it's better to do that, to be honest. It's better to do that than to go hit the gym at night, because that's going to rebound and invert your cortisol. It just is. Like, you can't go against nature. You can't cheat nature. Nature will mess you up. Okay, let's see. How much magnesium and potassium supplements advised? I don't like potassium supplements. They're really, really toxic. So get your potassium from food if you can. Besides, the supplements is only like 99 milligrams. That's not enough to deal with heart palpitations. The magnesium, my preference is glycinate, and between 150 and 300 milligrams if it doesn't turn your stool all loosey-goosey. What about cause of eye twitches? Mike, yeah, I'm not a doctor, darn it. I'm a doctor of all medicine. Eye twitches could be magnesium deficiency. A mineral, well, magnesium is a mineral, so it could be a deficiency in a mineral. Could be from the lack of hydration. Tonight is the noisiest night, I think, in forever. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It could be not enough sodium with eye twitches. Could be a lot of stuff. I'm trying to build muscle. I work average 6. Denver, you're not going to build a lot of muscle. You're going to plateau if you work out in the evening, because your body's just going to constantly try to tap into your protein reserves and the cortisol is going to be up. You're going to be really gluconeogenic. So People full natty aren't going to have like, stop, focus. This stream's got to end soon because this is just, even though it's so beautiful outside, 50, 60 hours. Ooh, Denver, why? You must have a family or something. What causes high blood sugar on very clean keto? Oh, everything. It's a very good question. People have high blood sugar because, like I said, you work out at night, you're not breathing properly, your sleep sucks, you're eating the wrong foods. Even though it's clean, you've got foods that you're sensitive to, and that can rebound your blood sugar. You're a stress monger and you don't know how to deal with your stress. You're not diaphragmatic breathing. You're not connecting to the circadian rhythm. You've got like gallbladder issues, gut issues. You've got adrenal issues. You've got thyroid issues. There's a million reasons why people's blood sugar rebounds. Gut issues, gut dysbiosis, candida, parasites, like on and on and on. Clean has nothing to do with keeping your blood sugar stable. It's that and everything else. Today's stream is the timing of your food. If the timing of your food is off, you can have freaking high blood sugar and have the early mornings dawns phenomenon happen to you. Stress. I did sugar, just sucrose, holding my hand right now. What? I did not sugar, just sucrose. Sucralose. Are you referencing the shaky hands? Purple water has sugar in it. Not good. What's your favorite exercise to build bigger booty? I don't have one. I guess glute kickbacks. I do glute kickbacks. That's what I do. But I don't have a favorite exercise because my knee is so busted from skateboarding, being a pro skater and having so many surgeries on my knee that any exercises to do with my legs hurt. So I don't have a favorite booty exercise. You can't see these pants, but the booty's looking right. It's like two apples. And firm. You need help getting back on track. Where do I sign up? Amber, you just go to stephanieperson.com, go to my website. I have to open up my calendar for more dates because I let it go until Christmas and then it stopped and then I've got to open it up for the new year. Focus. Phone. And so, or you can go to my keto course if you don't want to wait for January. And you sign up at stephanieperson.com. Sorry for the for text gap. What? I'm trying to build muscle while burning fat. It's not going to happen. Not working out at night. My job. It can't happen. Denver, you can't have everything. Okay, I love you, Denver, but you cannot work 6 days a week, 50, 60 hours, which is super catabolic, strain on your adrenals, strain on your testosterone, pregnenolone steal, sleep sucks. You're not going to go to the gym and start building muscle and burning fat. The body won't allow it. It's stressed. And when the body's stressed, it doesn't burn fat and spare the muscle. That's impossible. Sorry. Can't happen. Y'all got to make some changes. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just not going to happen. You know, if you want to be full natty and build muscle, right? Build muscle, then you have to give your body a break. And follow a circadian rhythm. Okay, so I need a sweet drink. You don't need a sweet drink, Whitney Child. Yes, you could put stevia, in lemonade, but you do not need nobody needs a sweet drink. We need air, we need food, we need love, right? We need good sleep, but we do not need a sweet drink, okay? I'm so silly. Okay, I need to be serious. There's my whiteboard on the door. Today's lesson is about the circadian rhythm. Let's break down our endocrine system. I know, I'm just playing, Whitney, but yes, you could do like a stevia, but like, I was like that too. I was addicted to sweet drinks, juice, lemonade, not soda though. I was never a soda drinker, but I love sweet drinks, sweet freaking juice. And it gave me cavities, I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I was never a big candy eater. I was a juice fanatic. And I was like, I need to get off the stevia. I need to get off the sugar. I need to get off anything that's sweet because I am like, it's like a carrot. I'm like, ooh, sweet. No, I don't want things to rule my life. No food addictions. I know, with the whiteboard with a serious voice, and not in this outfit, right? With my little like funky little outfit. No, that's not gonna happen. I could do the hair where's the glasses? I should get my clear blue blockers and wear a long sleeve shirt buttoned up to here, and then have a whiteboard. No, Amber, I'm sorry. I don't like this live active yogurt. It's not live. It's not live, and it probably won't survive your stomach acid. At best, you could do an A2 raw kefir unpasteurized, which is hard to find. I can find it here, but y'all can't find it where you are at. Is chromium good for taking? But no, it doesn't work. I've seen chromium's just not working. Cinnamon, chromiums, these capsules, no. Y'all need to change your stress and stop relying on these pills these supplements to try to lower your blood sugar. You know, have cinnamon because it tastes good, especially Ceylon cinnamon from Sri Lanka. But chromium, the reports coming back with the people that I work with, it is not bringing down that high blood sugar. Can we get up the likes, guys, before I go? Yes, can we get up the likes? Because I'm working my booty off. Or up. No, I mean, you could do butter if you don't have a problem with whey and casein in small amounts, and ghee. But other than that, like milk, especially even if it's grass-fed milk, there's too many carbs in it. I don't believe there's any carbs in the kefir, the A2 raw kefir. But some of you guys, you have a dysbiosis of the gut, that won't help at first. Nope. Got to clear out the weeds before you plant the probiotic seeds. See here, Kerrygold butter lawsuit. What about it? Question mark. I don't care. You want to talk about it? Could talk about it, yes, because they're corn finished. I can't do probiotic fermented veggies. Exactly. It's scared too high meat. You're scared to do high meat. How else can I get good bacteria in my gut? I don't know. You gotta heal the gut wall, I assume. You gotta get your stress down. So the activity. I mean, you could try to minimize like the parasites and the candida by doing a ketogenic diet and using things like monolaurin. But how do you get your probiotics without eating any probiotics? I don't know. How to consume lard? Do you use to consume lard? Cook with it, put it on your plate. Mix it with your food. The large amounts of pink salt, Himalayan salt mixed with apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and stevia acceptable as a keto drink to hydrate. That's not going to hydrate you. That's going to give you some swollen ankles, Mike. No, I'm kidding. The best way to hydrate yourself is just to drink water. If you want something tasty, it could be good, let's say, the plant pectins and apple cider vinegar for your liver. If you don't have a gut reaction, because the other woman couldn't do apple cider vinegar because her gut would explode on it because it's fermented apples. Yeah, nicotine's off the table. Sorry, Helen. Monolaurin is like lauricidin. Yes. Okay, guys, I want to get off the stream. It's 5-something. I've been on almost an hour. And can we get the likes up, though? We've got 86 people in the chat and only 80 likes. Can we get the likes up? Boop. Come on, people. Come on, people, now. Smile on your brother. Let's get the likes up. For this working girl. Monolaurin. It is concentrated. She's like, mono what? Monolaurin. It is concentrated lauric acid from coconut oil. You guys want to see what it looks like? Okay, let's go get it. Let's go get the monolaurin. La cucaracha, ya no puedo caminar. Okay, here is the monolaurin, and it's from this. So this is coconut oil, right? Virgin. And this comes from this. Here we go. Ready? Wait for it. Be careful, pork rinds can often have dextrose. Yes, and they can raise your blood sugar. Look at that. See that? That's monolaurin. It's literally just like little white beads. Oh, I'm cranking out like the thing's almost gone. There you go. Now I don't like to use a serving of it because it'll give you stomach ache. It's real sharp. So that's a serving size. I've said this in other live streams. That's the serving size. You don't need to have that much. That's way too much, yo. Look at that. That's a lot. You only need about 6 of them. So it's there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you're good. With the meal. Helps to fight the, coconut oil, lauric acid, is antifungal, microbial, bacterial, viral. It is powerful stuff. Viral, not just bacterial. Why do I get silly in these streams? I don't even know why. Because life is so short. People are so serious. I'm bored. Aren't you guys bored sometimes? I mean, I do have a serious side. Don't get me wrong. I'm very deep. I'm 51. I know how to be deep. I've been traveling around the world since I was yay high. Yes, of course I'm going to have retreats. But I need to build a team. I need to find a team of people to work with, and I haven't found a team yet. Stephanie needs to find a team of people. And when I do, I will put together retreats. That list has been going, yes, I'm going to be doing retreats. I'm going to be doing a keto kit, a starter for you guys, all the stuff that you need. I'm going to be doing some keto merch, some t-shirts and caps, but I'm not focusing on any of that now. I'm not working with any food products. People are constantly coming to me trying to get me on affiliate programs for BHB salts, which I don't do. I don't do beta-hydroxybutyrate salts, ketone esters. I don't do what else do people want me? I was gonna go work with what's that? It's called the Juve. Great family business. They have the infrared boxes, right? Used to talk about these boxes all the time. So where is it? It's in the corner. But it brought out melasma on my skin, so that's a no for me. Supposedly Kerrygold butter is not from grass-fed cows. Yes, it is. It's just corn. It's grass-fed corn finish. That's the problem. They're not 100% grass-fed the whole year. That's the lawsuit, right? You can't say something's grass-fed when part of the year they're eating corn. That's the problem. I'm doing it all wrong. Yes, Amber, on the internet you go there and there's garbage, and everyone's like, I'm so confused. Like, how do you do this? I'm so confused. And people are baking with almond flour and making pizza and, all this carb junk and eat a lot of protein, right? Because if you eat a lot of fat, you're not going to keto adapt. I'm like, isn't it a high fat diet? Fat, not protein. Hello. Hair loss, thyroid. I'm telling you, how many people are mentioning hair loss doing keto because they go on the internet and there's all this garbage out there, my favorite word, obviously, for the streams, and they start to have issues with their thyroid because they go and listen to all these just intermittent fasting and the almond flour and the nuts and the pistachios and the almonds and the coffee and the coconut oil and the eating protein and not the right nonsense. I'll be the first for the retreat, right? It'll be so much. When I do a retreat, you guys, it's going to be fun because I am a child adult. So everything that I do must be fun, exciting, educational, empowering. You feel stoked when you leave. You just feel hyped. You feel good. You actually have some materials to work with. You know how to do it. You know how to exercise. You know how to breathe, how to sleep. You know how to mouth tape. There's mouth taping, right? Y'all have to learn how to sleep. Mouth taping. I don't work. See, this is a company I could work with, but I haven't even contacted them. Somnifix, to learn how to calm your central nervous system so you can sleep better. Sign you up, Noel's. I'll sign me up. You'll be at the retreat. It'll be so much fun. I want a retreat that's fun. I don't want for people to go into a hot lodge and sweat to death and do yoga exercises. Although yoga is great, but I want it to be fun, right? I want it to be fun, and I want to teach people how to just how I'm 51, people. Don't forget it. So I want things to be enjoyable. I don't want them to be sitting in a seminar for 8 hours and you're just bored. And all of a sudden you just hear like, rah, 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 rah. I want people to go like, okay, now I need to know how to prepare my food. Now I know how to measure my food. Now I know how to deal with sleep issues. Now I understand the symptoms of gallbladder, how to poop, how to form full non-floating poop, how to breathe, how to exercise. That's a big one. Learning how to exercise. That would be just nothing but fun. Every time I work out with somebody, they're like, "Oh, I'm having so much fun." I'm like, "Exactly, because we're not going to just sit and lift weights the whole time. That's boring." Nope, there's no good diet tracker apps. The only thing you could do is wipe it clean and just track the information, scan the bar, find out the macro percentage amount number, like this much protein, this much fat, this much carbohydrate, enter it into your tracker because the actual numbers that they come up with are always wrong. So maybe that's an app that I will come up with that'll put people in ranges, because not every slab of meat or whatever is exactly the same, especially if there's a bone on it. How long before thyroid gets better? Eating grass-fed pastured meats, organ meats. To be honest, not the brat. It's not just about eating grass-fed pastured meats. What's your blood sugar like? Are you using a Precision Extra or a Mojo? Are you testing your blood sugar? Right? You have to know what's going on with your blood sugar. People keep thinking they're going to lose weight getting on keto. They think that everything's going to be great. And some people have so much metabolic damage and they don't want to sit and look at what they've caused to their body, because you have to fix those things. Like Denver's like, can I work out at night? I want to build muscle. And I'm like, no, bro, you can't do that and do keto. Like, the body's going to freak out if you drop your carbs and your glycogen is depleted and then you're working out at night. Like, you're going to sleep horrifically. Create unstable blood sugar. No, there is no eating too much fat. Like, I always say start at 200 grams of fat. If you feel sick on 200 grams of fat, you might have low stomach acid. You may have a gallbladder issue. So then you have to fix that, right? You have to split up your fats and use ox bile and possibly betaine and HCl and eat your food fat real slow. But getting over 200 grams, like if you're a guy who's big and you're active and you're a lifter, you're a power lifter, bodybuilder, whatever, athlete, runner, this, that, and the third, yeah, your fats are going to go to 300-400 grams. You'll know. Your body has its natural, I can't eat anymore after 200. Before that, if you have a hard time consuming under 200, there might be something wrong with your ability to digest the fat. That's why people sometimes are like, oh my God, I'm not hungry. I can't eat my 200 grams. Like, 200 grams of fat is nothing. Yeah, sometimes it's the 4.5 millimolar range, and times it's the 5 or 6 mil. Are your ketones or your blood sugar? Because depending on where you are in the world, you're going to use millimolars, you're going to use ketones. I think you mean ketones, right? No, you said blood sugar. I think you mean blood sugar. Gallbladder removed, 200 grams of fat, okay. Yeah, of course. And reduce ox bile. Split up your fats. Don't eat too much fat in one meal. And eat slow as a freaking turtle. The slowest turtle you can find. Oh, blood sugar. Yeah. Did you just call me hun? I'm Super Steph. Call me Super Steph. No, call me the boss. No, I'm kidding. Silly. Oh, beef liver, Lashonda. I love it. People are like, oh my God, I did that on my Facebook. I have a Facebook. Stephanie, the business person, that's a free Facebook. That's like my fan page. And I was like, let's discuss liver. So disgusting. I was like, you guys are adults. I'm embarrassed. Y'all are fracked up. You have so many health issues. This is the most nutrient-dense food you can eat. You're like, I can't eat it. But then you have children, and then you force your children to eat freaking vegetables, and they don't want to eat it. Life sometimes makes no sense, okay? All right, it's time for me to go. I know, I'm silly. I've never had salmon roe. Frank Tufano keeps talking about it. Go for it. Okay. Supposedly it's very nutrient dense. I don't know. 1-inch paper masking tape works good to tape my mouth, but I've got to roll that. Okay, so For mouth taping, JJ says I have 1 inch paper masking tape. Works good to tape my mouth. I got a roll at the dollar store. It comes off easy. So you guys don't have to do this expensive. I don't know if it's expensive. It's easy because it's got all. You got to put a hole in the middle, people, or you're gonna like. For those who have like sleep apnea and like blocked deviated septum, like you're gonna suffocate. So make sure you put a hole in the tape if you're gonna make your own. There's a hole in this one. There's a hole in the middle. If you can see, you see the hole? I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it with this light. There's a hole right there. Or slit. I gained weight, but I will continue to follow Steph's advice until. Yeah, you Isabella. Keto is not the way to just lose weight. It is not a weight loss diet. It's a get healthy diet. And if you're not doing it right, you won't get healthy and you won't lose weight. The body does not like to drop fat when it's under any type of stress. Get a glucometer. If your blood sugar is high, you're restoring. You're not. If your insulin is high, if your A1C is high, you are not going to burn any fat on keto. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. I'm such a dork. It's because like I get frazzled when it gets dark outside and it gets too late. That's why I start acting like a complete idiot. 1 hour before bed, Whitney, and that's only a bite or some fat. I think mouth tape is at bedtime. Yes. Mouth taping is only when you go to bed. You don't do it when you're... Y'all ask the weirdest questions. Do you put tape on your mouth when you're sitting and watching TV? No! Actually, you shouldn't be watching TV. You should be outside with candlelight and like connecting to the universe. No, you tape when you go to bed. I swear, you guys ask people with blue light blocking glasses, they're like, so do I wear them when I go to bed? I'm like, you're wearing glasses with your eyes shut? Oh, no, chillin'. Y'all need to wear the glasses when you're looking at screens. You've got lamps on and lights. You see I have lights all over my apartment. And this is when I would have the glasses on. And that's why I don't like to do streams at night. Because I'm exposed to all this light. And it cracks me up and makes me stay awake. And I don't want to be awake tonight. So on that note, I'm reminding myself to drink water and go to sleep. Y'all, who out there is drinking water? 79 people here. How many of you drinking water? There's water in here. Not even tea. Water. Aren't there things like... Okay, I need to go. I'm still answering things like a moron. I'm going, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. I'm out. Thank you, Deborah, for being a moderator on the chat for some of the beginning weirdos. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. Now, mind you guys, I'm not this hyper all the time. It's when I do live streams and I want to do it fast and then I don't, and then I get like this. As far as water goes, is reverse osmosis water on? Yeah, you guys just make sure that you get enough of your minerals in. Even if you do RO water. Oh, thank you, Not the Brat, who writes, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Super Steph. Yeah, Super Steph. It's so funny because I was filming for my channel this past weekend. The guy filming was like, I was doing 1-arm push-ups. Yes, girlfriend can do 1-arm push-ups, hand behind the back. And I was doing 1-arm push-ups, 10 of them, nose to ground. And he goes, now do the other arm. And I'm like, no, my shoulder's jacked up from skateboarding. He's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 51. He's like, but that was a long time ago. I go, on what planet do you live when you are a professional skateboarder and doing this to your body all day for 6 hours every single day? On what planet do you think that my shoulder is going to be better as I get older? Like, good. Like, what planet, bro? I'm digressing, aren't I? Yeah, it's time to go. I am acting really dorky right now. No, these women with the documentary, I am telling you, Deborah, they have filmed me twice now, 2, 3 times. And I mean, in a couple of years, right? They have filmed me and filmed me and filmed me and come from New York to film me twice. It's been twice. No, they filmed me They filmed me when they were here. They filmed me twice when they were in LA, and then they came again a third time, making it 3 shoots. And it is still not finished, this documentary. It's still not finished. And you know you don't want to look at a documentary when somebody filmed you like 4 years ago. You're like, I said that. I said what? Did I say that? No. I don't want to see what I said 4 years ago, because you're always evolving. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Thank you, Deborah, for always being on it. And it's time for Steph to get out of here, because I have so much to do. And again, I was supposed to do 30 minutes, and I did over an hour, as I normally do, like I'm an idiot. So have a wonderful evening, night, next day, whatever you want. If you guys want me to come up with topics, put it. Oh, don't forget to go to my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. Go. You can DM me there. I won't respond, but I will hear your comments, and I will do on the stories. I will answer your comments or questions or concerns in the stories. And on this channel, it'd be great if you guys commented in the comment section below and tell me what you guys want me to talk about. Because I don't know what you want to talk about. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know. So I want to take like the consensus of what you guys seem to put a lot of importance on, and then I will create a stream about it. Okay, I'm out. Yes. Facebook, the free Facebook is Stephanie, the fan page is Stephanie, the business person. Focus. The keto course, you have to sign up through my website. I do consultations on my website, which is Stephanie Person, no S at the end, person, like a person.com. Or you could go to my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. And I have all these stupid names because I'm not a millennial and I wasn't smart when I put them together, but I don't care, but I do care. I'll fix it later. And I'm out. Bye. I'll see you on the course page, Deborah and Bree says. Bye. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Good Yule, allting, Keto, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and all of that. And I'm out.